Good morning, everyone. This is S. Vishnuvardhan, lecturer in Mechanical Engineering, Government Polytechnic, Vaddepalli, for fourth semester in Diploma Mechanical students. Subject code is C18 and scheme C18 and the subject code is M405. Chapter name is Plastic Processing. This is the third chapter. And subtopic is the introduction of plastic and classifications and thermosetting and thermoplastics. This is the polymer. Polymer means it terms derived from two Greek words. It is a Greek word. Poly means many. Meros means parts or units. Polymers means many parts. Those polymers are composed of a large number of repeating units called monomers. Monomers are joined together end to end in a polymerization reaction. And this is the plastics are organic compounds and are based on carbon atoms. Plastics are formed chemically by attaching one basic molecule, means monomers, with others. This process of joining molecules is called polymerization, and the plastics thus formed are sometimes called polymers. In certain cases, reactions between functional molecules lead to the formation of a polymer polymer with elimination of some small molecules, usually water. The chemical reaction involved is called condensation, polymerization. And the plastics have become widely used material in everyday use. Improved properties in plastics are achieved by careful manipulations and modifications in molecular chains. Modifications are very much easier, and this account for increasing use of plastics. The plastic materials intended to form into shape are supplied in the form of liquid, seeds, granules, or powders. This is the polymerization process of linking together of monomers or obtaining macromolecules is called polymerization. There are two types of polymerization techniques: addition polymerization, condensation polymerization. And there are many ways of classifying plastics. They can be classified considered various aspects as according to their behavior with respect of heating, structure and physical and mechanical properties. And the plastic processing advantages and limitations. Plastics are much lighter in weight. Strength to weight ratio of plastics can meet the requirement of many products. They can be produced in wide range of colors and shades and can be processed easily. Processed easily. They possess excellent electrical and thermal insulating properties. They can be used as coating on steel to prevent corrosion. And limitations of plastics: low strength and stiffness. Properties are affected by temperature, absorbs moisture, and not dimensionally stable over a period of time. And applications of plastics: plastics are used in applications that require to withstand low and moderate forces. Because of attractive colors and ease of fabrication, they are used for many packing applications. Due to low electrical and thermal conductivities, they are used for insulation on electric wires and handles. For hot pans, soft plastics are used as cushioning materials. They are also used as adhesive or bonding agents in the assembly of products. And this is the behavior classification of plastics. This is the structure, behavior, and physical mechanical properties. Behavior with respect to thermal plastics and thermosetting plastics. Structure is the homogeneous and heterogeneous. These are the two types of structures. And a physical and mechanical properties: it is a rigid plastics, semi rigid plastics, soft plastics, and elastomers. And this is the thermoplastics. Thermoplastics. Thermoplastics softens under the applications of heat and may be molded under pressure. The shape is retained only after cooling, that is, thermoplastics soften when heated and reharden on cooling. During heating and cooling, no chemical change occurs, and the parts produced can be reheated to change their shapes. Major thermoplastics materials are PVC means polyvinyl chloride, polythene, polypropylene, polystyrene, ABC plastics. ABC plastics means acrylobutadiene, styrene, cellulose, acetate, and nitrate, polytetra, fluoroethylene. And thermosetting plastics. Thermosetting plastics cannot be reused. It is plastics are heated to render them plastics and molded under pressure. During the heating, the material undergo chemical changes so that they can be molded only once before set or cured to form into a rigid shape. That is, the material will not soften if reheated. The major thermosetting materials are phenyl formaldehyde polyesters, epoxy resin, alkyd resin, urea formaldehyde, melamine formaldehyde, polyurethanes, etc. And the thermoplastics varied softens by heat and harden when cooled down. It can be used by remolding as many times as required. Examples is the polyethylene, polypropylene, polystyrene, PVC, polymers, cellulose, polycarbonates. And thermosetting plastics is the main differences to the thermoplastics and the thermosetting plastics. And thermosetting plastics is the plastics cannot be reused. This variety requires a great pressure and momentary heat during molding which hardens and and cooling. Example: phenolics, unsaturated polyesters, ureas, melamines, and urethanes. Next one is the classification of plastics based on structure: homogeneous plastics and heterogeneous plastics. This is the structure of the plastics. First one is the homogeneous plastics. They contain carbon chain that the plastics of this group are composed only of carbon atoms and they exhibit homogeneous structure. And heterogeneous plastics. This variety of plastics is composed of the chain containing carbon and oxygen, the nitrogen and other element, and they exhibit heterogeneous structure. And third one is the based on physical and chemical properties. Rigid plastics. Just a minute. Okay, continue. Rigid plastics. Rigid plastics, these plastics have high modulus of elasticity and they retain their shape under exterior stresses. Applied at normal or moderate increased temperature. Semi-rigid plastics. These plastics have medium a modulus elasticity of and the elongation under pressure completely disappears when pressure is removed. Then difference of thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. Thermoplastics is the heated, softens, cooled and hardens and reheated. This is the processing. And thermosetting plastics is the heated, softened, cooled and permanently aero. Thermoplastics is the generally possess low strength and thermosetting plastics is the stronger and harder. Thermoplastics is the no chemical change takes place during heating and thermosetting plastics chemical change takes place during heating. Plastics can be softened by reheating, can be reshaped to the thermoplastics. And thermosetting plastics is the plastics are rigid and will not soften by reheating, cannot be reshaped. And thermoplastics is the less resistance to heat and thermosetting plastics is the more resistance to heat. Thermoplastics is a soluble in many solvents. Thermosetting plastics insoluble in solvents. Thermoplastics not suitable as containers for boiling liquids or any other applications where high temperatures are experienced. Thermosetting plastics suitable for applications which demand some resistance to heat at or not subjected to shock loading. Soft plastics. These plastics have a low modulus of elasticity and the elongation under pressure disappears slowly when pressure is removed. Soft plastics are available in a large range of colors, sizes, and particularly shapes. Used in making children's toys, example rattles, fishing boats, elastomers. These plastics are soft and elastic material with a low modulus of elasticity. They deform considerably under load at room temperature and return to their original shape when the load is released. The extension can range up to 10 times their original dimensions to the changes. Next one is the additives in plastics. A number of additives can be introduced into the plastic resin either at the mixing stage or during processing to achieve desired result in the final product. They are incorporated in plastics to improve their properties, reduce the cost, improve the molding characteristics, and import colors. These materials include fillers, coloring materials, pigments and dyes, stabilizers, plasticizers, catalysts, and lubricants. And plasticizers is they are liquids of high boiling point, low molecular weight. They are added to improve polymers. They separate the macromolecules, decreasing intermolecular forces. Facilitates relative movement between molecules of polymers. Examples of organic solvents, resin, water, etc. And first one is the fillers. Fillers are added to modify flammability, reduce brittleness, increase stiffness, and to reduce material cost. The amount depends upon the purpose. The commonly used fillers and their specific effects are presented: wood, asbestos, mica, carbon, carbon, and fibers. Plastics in expensive materials used for reducing the cost of plastics and to vary the properties of extent of materials. It must be chemically inert with parent material wood floor. It is the improved moldability chemically inert improve moldability but tends to absorb moisture, reduce brittleness, and increase the tensile strength. And cellulose, cotton flow, paper, improving mechanical strength, mica, and asbestos. Heat resistance, talc, acid resistance, reinforcing filler, and the as- asbestos. Asbestos increase heat resistance and maintain dimensional stability. Mica. Mica it is a decreased moisture absorption and increase electrical resistance. And is the carbon. Carbon makes plastic conductive. And fiber increase strength, stiffness, and impact resistance. Impact resistance. Coloring matters. Plastics or filler material do not possess attractive color by themselves. Coloring materials such as pigments, inorganic or dyes. Organic are added for protection of material and for decoration. Pigments are insoluble and impart color by their presence, while dyes, soluble in resins, provide color for resin or fillers. In general, dyes are used for transparent plastics and pigments for the opaque ones. And stabilizers are added to prevent deterioration by the action of light and heat. And plasticizers, liquid or solid plasticizers, are added to soften the resin at forming temperature and to help the flow of material in the mold or to make the final product more flexible. Catalyst, these are accelerators added specially to speed up the chemical reaction in which resins are polymerized. Lubricants or various lubricants such as waxes, stearates, and soaps are added. Soaps are generally used general purpose uses for washing cloth and bath, added to prevent sticking of film surfaces. It may also help to remove the parts from the mold, that is to assist the processing of the material. Flame retardants, these additives are added when non flammability is important, and it is the catalysts, they are added to promote faster and more polymerization. They are also known as accelerators. Example, ester is used as catalyst for urea for formaldehyde. Next one, fourth one is the initiators, added to initiate or allow polymerization process to begin. Example, H2O2. Dyes and pigments, added to import a desired color. Example, titanium oxide, white pigment, iron oxide means yellow or brown or red, carbon black pigment plus UV light absorbent. The first stage can involve mixing of the suitable additives with the polymers in order that the finished component should have the required properties. Second stage process generally involve heating the polymer, means just like as a powder, granular or seeds, until it softens, shaping it to the required shape and then cooling it for thermoplastics. Plastic's deformable state is attained at appropriate temperature, and for thermosetting plastics, this state is attained before set or cure through chemical reaction. The shaping of plastics may be accomplished by several techniques, and the choice will depend on a number of factors. such as the quality of items required, size of the items, rate at which items are to be produced, requirements for holes, inserts, threads, etc., and the type of materials being used. And sixth one is the lubricants. Lubricants are added for following purposes: to reduce the friction during process, prevents parts from sticking to mold walls, prevent polymers films from sticking to each other, to impart elegant finishing. Example: oils, soaps, waxes, etc. These are the general purpose uses. And flame retardants added to enhance non-inflammability. It can be done by producing them from less inflammable materials or by adding flame retardants. Example: compounds of chlorine, bromide, and phosphorus. Next one is the stabilizer. Stabilizers or antioxidants are added to retard the degradation of polymers due to heat, light, and oxidation. And next one is the solvents. They are useful for dissolving certain fillers or plasticizers. Example: alcohol is added in cellulose, nitrate plastics to dissolve camphor. Subsequently, solvents must be removed by evaporation. Next one is the elastomers. They are added to enhance elastic properties of plastics. And next one is the properties of plastics. Density of plastics is very low as compared to metals. Strength of plastics is sufficient to make low weight, means less weight, high strength mission parts. Anti-friction and self-lubricating properties of plastics enable it to be a good replacement of metal parts. Plastics components offer noiseless operation of moving parts, corrosion resistance, waterproofing, leak-proof joints, etc. Its production is very easy due to low melting point and excellent flow ability in liquid state into the mold cavity. Low cost of manufacturing in case of plastics. Plastics exhibits insulation for heat and electricity. Plastics are chemically stable when subjected to solvents, oxidizing agents, gases, etc. Plastics are less brittle than glass, yet they can be made equally transparent and smooth. They possess good toughness. Plastics can be easily molded to desired shapes. They having very good damping characteristics, color ability, deformability, and weather ability. And the plastics generally involves heating in the polymer, means powder, granules, or seeds to be made until it softens, shaping it to the required shape, and then cooling it. For thermoplastics, plastics deformable state in attained at appropriate temperature. And for thermosetting plastics, this state is attained before set or cure through chemical reactions. Shaping of the plastics may be accomplished by several techniques, and choice will depend on number of factors such as the quality of item required, size of the items required, rate at which items are to be produced, the requirements for holes, inserts, threads, etc., the type of material being used. Thank you.